Okay, and we're sorry for the interruption. We are following breaking news. The Albuquerque police chief is about to give us an update on a body that was found yesterday. Here's the press conference.
The Albuquerque Police Department did arrest Ellen Snyder. Ellen is the former wife of Michael, and she has been charged with one open count of murder, tampering with evidence, contributing to the delinquency of a minor, and conspiracy to commit murder and tampering with evidence. Through the course of this investigation, the Albuquerque Police Department has been very fortunate to work with a number of confidential sources that have helped us in identifying and locating the remains of Mr. Snyder. Those remains have been positively identified late this afternoon as those of Mr. Snyder. Based on information that we've received from confidential informants, the remains themselves, and other evidence, we were able to obtain a warrant. Ms. Snyder has turned herself in to her attorney. Albuquerque police officers are currently with her at her attorney's office, and in the next few minutes she will be transported to the Metropolitan Detention Center and charged as stated. She will be held on $1 million cash bond, and we have copies of the arrest warrant in this particular case to provide to the media. I would like to caution everybody that this arrest warrant has not been sealed. It is a very graphic description of what happened to Mr. Snyder, and this is a very unfortunate case. It's been a very unfortunate and hard case for members of the Albuquerque Police Department to work on. My hat's off to the members of the Albuquerque Police Department Cold Case Unit. They were assigned this case in 2005, and it was only because of their perseverance that this case is being solved today. The detectives working this case never stopped. They continue to work this case from the time that it was assigned. As you will see in the arrest warrant, we had been out to the house on Anaheim several times over the years with cadaver dogs. We've continued to keep pressure on people that we thought might have information about this case. And it was that dedicated perseverance and pressure that eventually led to the discovery of Mr. Snyder and the ability of us to obtain an arrest warrant today. With that, are there any questions I can answer?
What was the cause of death?
Based on the autopsy results, and these are only preliminary, Mr. Snyder had been shot. You will also see information contained within the arrest warrant. The Albuquerque Police Department does have in its custody a handgun that was given to the Albuquerque Police Department back in mid-2005, 2006. That gun was given from an acquaintance to the Albuquerque Police Department. Mrs. Snyder had borrowed that weapon during about the same time that Mr. Snyder went missing. So that acquaintance thought it suspicious, had turned that gun over to the Albuquerque Police Department, and that gun has been in our custody since then. So one of the things we will be doing now, of course, with the recovery of the remains, the projectiles will be removed from those remains and, of course, compared against that firearm.
That was the gun that was taken in 2006 that was supposed to report?
That gun came into our attention back in 2006.
Chief, we haven't seen a copy of the report yet. What was the motive on this? You guys identified the motive?
We do not. We know that there was an argument between the Snyders back in January of 2002. That's, at this point in time, that's all we know. I do know that detectives are talking to Mrs. Snyder as we speak presently. So hopefully we'll have a little bit more information after we have a chance to talk to her. But in the next few minutes, she will be transported out to MDC and booked.
Chief, can you describe the arrest and maybe what happened with that whole thing? She turned herself in, is what you said?
During the course of this investigation over the past couple days, it's been very apparent that we've been out on Anaheim at that Anaheim location. The district attorney's office has been working very closely with detectives in this case and working very closely with Ms. Snyder's attorney. So the deal that's occurring right now with her turning herself into her attorney has been brokered through the district attorney's office and the detectives.
Can you tell us whether or not Ms. Snyder was in fact the informant that you were using to find the body in that location?
You will see in the arrest warrant, which we have copies for you, that she was not. There were actually 3 different persons who have provided information to us in this case. In this case, they are all identified as confidential informants 1, 2, and 3. Mrs. Snyder's son also did cooperate in this particular case. You will see in the arrest warrant he was involved in the actual incident itself. However, he has been cooperating fully in this case over the course of the past several days.
Will he face any charges?
At this point in time, he will not face any charges. The district attorney's office will make that final decision. But because of his cooperation and due to the fact that he was actually a minor or a juvenile at the time of this offense, at this point in time, there are no charges against him.
Chief, can you talk about any of the items found out of the scene along with the body wrapped in the tarp? You mentioned some trash and some other items. Can you detail any of those for us?
The other items that were located at the burial site are pretty much insignificant, other than the fact that it really helped collaborate that the information that we were receiving was valid, that the information was true, that it was firsthand. And when we found those trash items there, as well as the body being in the tarp, we knew that we had a good, strong case with valid information. So that's the main aspect there. We did finish the investigation out on Anaheim this morning. We did do additional over-excavation of the location itself. We had metal detectors out there. Late this morning, we did refill the burial site, and the house has been turned back over to the owners.
And again, that is Police Chief Ray Schultz. An update on the case of Michael Snyder. His body was found yesterday at a home where he used to live. His ex-wife, Ellen Snyder, was arrested also today. She turned herself in, and she is now charged with murder. Of course, we'll have the latest coming up at 5:30.